This is the Ferrell with Astrojax. Today, I'm going to teach you how to do the thriller Astrojax trick. Alright, so it looks a little complicated, but I'll help you break it down. In order to start the thriller, what you want to do is you want to hold the center ball in your dominant hand and an end ball in one hand. Now what I'm going to show you now is the position that you're going to want to hold the center ball. Now, what I've been showing you before, if you've been watching the wheelie and the lolly, you've been wanting to hold the center area of the ball. For this trick, you actually want to grip the vortex, or if you're using the MX or Aquas, you want to grip the plastic portion, or if you're using any normal one, you want to grip around the hole. So what this does is this allows your string to go slack. Okay? Now, I don't like that. Alright, this trick looks a little bit complicated, but I'll help you get through it. What you want to do is you want to start with one hand on a center ball, preferably your dominant hand, and then your non-dominant hand on an end ball. Now, the positioning for the fingers on the center ball is a little bit different than what I've shown you previously. If you've been watching the wheelie and the lolly, you've been wanting to hold it on the outside part, or the circle part, and you don't want to touch the string or the vortex area. The vortex is known as the center of the ball. But for this trick, you actually want to pinch the strings to the side of the ball. So, if you're doing it right, you can have a nice little slack piece of string while the other ball is hanging there. If you're doing it like this, you're doing it wrong. So you want to pinch it. Okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to start a wheelie. So, I prefer to do a wheelie counterclockwise. This is clockwise. Clockwise for me. So, you want to start it clockwise because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be throwing the end ball you're holding in a counterclockwise fashion. So what this is going to do is this is going to have both balls rotating like this. So, by the way, if you throw it in the same direction, that's what you get, and that's not the thriller. So to start the thriller, you want to get in the wheelie, pinch off your string. So your ball positioning is you want the ball that you're going to throw to be about a ball's length longer in string length. So what this will do is this will help prevent the two balls from smacking each other and creating a nice clacker effect. So, get the wheelie. Then what you want to do is you want to tap or kind of gently toss the end ball downward into the orbit. And then from here, the motion is nothing more than a small up and down motion with the wrist. Remember, this is exactly like the orbits. If you do a really large one, it's not going to work. So to keep it small, keep it simple. There you go. That's the thriller. Now, a couple things to note. First off, the end balls will, the one that's swinging a little bit shorter, will rub against the string. This is perfectly normal. It happens all the time. What can happen, though, is you will learn how to, unlike that, compensate for this. It takes a lot of practice in order to get a good stable thriller, even when they start hitting the strings. So, you see, it happens. So, just keep practicing. And another tip that will help you prevent this is instead of throwing it in the same plane, pull that end ball back towards you a little bit. Once you do that, that'll offset the plane, so they have less of a chance to come in contact with each other. I know that the thriller is a tough trick to master. It's one of the most advanced basic tricks there are. However, I know that with these tips, I not only was able to teach myself how to do the thriller, but I know I've used it to teach dozens and dozens of other people that I've come into contact with. And I hope you will be added to the list of people who have mastered the thriller. You will master once you have mastered the thriller, you will be able to do it pretty much with your dominant hand and your non-dominant hand. Now, there are other variations of the thriller that we will get to at another point, but for now, I encourage you to master the basics of the thriller. Once again, thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day.